When a woman hugs you and squeezes tight, it's never just a simple hug, it's a statement. Most men completely overlook this, assuming it's just her way of being affectionate or polite. Wrong. Women don't hug tightly for no reason. If she's holding on, pressing close, or squeezing you with intensity, she's communicating something deeper. The question is, do you know what it means? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're breaking down one of the strongest nonverbal signals a woman can give you, the tight hug. A simple embrace can reveal her emotions, her level of comfort with you, and even her attraction. Some hugs are about emotional support, some are purely platonic, and some, they're a sign she wants more than just friendship. But most men miss these cues entirely. Think about it. Why would a woman squeeze you tight instead of just giving you a quick, casual hug? Why does she sometimes hold on for an extra second before pulling away? And why does she only hug certain men this way? It's not random. A tight hug is a subconscious way for her to express something she might not say out loud: affection, attraction, or even desire. Here's where most guys fail. Some don't even realize the moment is important, so they pull away too fast and lose the connection. Others react awkwardly, freezing up, or making it weird. A high-value man, he reads the situation, stays composed, and knows exactly how to handle the moment. So let me ask you, has a woman ever hugged you tightly and you weren't sure what it meant? Drop a 1 in the comments if you've ever misread a hug. If this is new to you, type 0. And before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's break this down. The psychology behind a tight hug. A tight hug isn't just about physical closeness. It's about emotional connection, attraction, and subconscious communication. Women are highly intuitive when it comes to body language, and unlike men, who might hug without much thought, women use physical touch to express their emotions. If she's squeezing you tight, she's sending a message, but are you reading it correctly? The first thing to understand is that a woman will never hug a man tightly unless she feels some level of trust, attraction, or emotional connection. A casual hug is quick, loose, and often just a formality. But a tight hug? That's deliberate. She's holding on because she wants to feel your presence. It's her way of connecting with you on a deeper level. If a woman feels safe with you, she'll naturally want to stay in your embrace for longer. A tight hug is often a sign of comfort and emotional security. If she presses into you and holds on, it could mean she feels protected and trusts you on a deeper level. This is especially true if she sighs, closes her eyes, or relaxes completely in your arms. These are strong indicators that she enjoys being close to you. But safety isn't the only reason she might squeeze you tight. She could also be attracted to you. When a woman feels physical chemistry, she naturally seeks closer proximity to you. A tight hug, especially if it involves body-to-body contact, lingering, or deep breathing, could be her way of signaling attraction. If she presses her chest against you, rests her head on your shoulder, or even lightly grips your back, she's not just being friendly, she's feeling something deeper. Women also use hugs as subtle tests of confidence. A tight hug might be her way of gauging how confident and composed you are in close contact. If you tense up, act awkward, or pull away too fast, she might sense nervousness or uncertainty. But if you hold your ground, stay relaxed, and match her energy, she feels that masculine presence, which deepens attraction. The key takeaway? A tight hug isn't just a hug, it's an opportunity. She's feeling something, and the way you respond can either reinforce the connection or break it. The question is, will you recognize what she's telling you, or will you miss the moment? If you're enjoying these insights and still with me in this journey, let me know by commenting with a number 1 below. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Now that you understand the psychology behind a tight hug, let's go deeper. Not all tight hugs are the same. Some are purely emotional, some are about attraction, and others carry hidden intentions. The first type we need to break down is the emotional connection hug, the kind of embrace that goes beyond words. 1. The emotional connection hug. Some hugs aren't just about physical closeness. They carry deep emotional weight. When a woman gives you a tight, lingering hug that feels warm, sincere, and almost unbreakable, she's expressing something that words can't fully capture. This isn't just a friendly embrace. It's a reflection of trust, comfort, and an emotional bond that she doesn't share with just anyone. Unlike a quick, casual hug, an emotional connection hug comes from a place of genuine feeling, whether it's affection, gratitude, or a deep attachment to you. Women hug this way when they feel safe, protected, and emotionally open around you. If she wraps her arms around you and presses close, especially if she sighs or closes her eyes, she's letting down her guard. It's a silent message that she enjoys your presence and values the connection you share. This kind of hug often happens in moments of vulnerability, when she's feeling emotional, when she's missed you, or when she simply wants to feel close to you without needing to say a word. If a woman gives you this type of hug, you're not just another guy in her life. You hold significance to her, and she's showing it in the most natural, instinctive way. The mistake most men make: not recognizing the depth of the moment. Some pull away too quickly, treating it like a routine hug, without realizing that she's expressing something meaningful. Others fail by trying to turn an emotional hug into something physical, misreading the moment and making her feel misunderstood. A high-value man knows when to hold steady, when to let the embrace last, and when to pull away in a way that reinforces the connection. If she's hugging you like this, reciprocate by embracing her fully, staying present, and allowing her to feel your strength and security. Sometimes, the most powerful response is simply holding the moment, letting her know, without words, that you understand. Bottom line, an emotional connection hug isn't about attraction alone. It's about trust and significance. If a woman hugs you this way, she's telling you that you matter. The question is, do you appreciate the moment, or do you let it slip away? 2. The protective and comfort hug. A woman's hug can be more than just affection. It can be her way of seeking comfort, protection, and reassurance. Unlike an emotional connection hug, which reflects deep attachment, a protective hug happens when she needs to feel safe, grounded, or supported. This is the kind of hug you'll often see when she's feeling vulnerable, sad, or overwhelmed by emotions. If she wraps her arms around you and squeezes tightly, pressing her head into your chest, she's not just hugging, you're becoming her safe space. She's allowing herself to be vulnerable with you, using your presence to regain stability and feel at ease. Women don't share this kind of physical closeness with just anyone. If she's coming to you for comfort, it means she trusts you on a deeper level. This type of hug often happens in moments of emotional distress. Maybe she's had a rough day, maybe something upset her, or maybe she just feels overwhelmed and needs to feel the presence of someone she trusts. In these moments, the worst thing a man can do is misread the situation and react in a way that makes her uncomfortable. Some men try to turn a comfort hug into a romantic or physical opportunity, which completely ruins the trust and makes her pull away. A high-value man, on the other hand, knows when to simply hold the moment. He doesn't rush to let go, but he also doesn't force anything. He stays present, lets her feel secure, and responds naturally to her energy. If she lingers, let her. If she relaxes into you, hold steady. The key is recognizing that in this moment, she's not just hugging you. She's allowing herself to be vulnerable. Bottom line, a protective hug means she trusts you to be her rock. The real question is, do you handle it with confidence, or do you break the moment? If you're still watching and finding resonance in these insights, I'd love to hear from you. Comment with number 2 below to let me know you're here. Thank you for being part of this journey and for sharing your valuable time. 3. The passionate attraction hug. When a woman hugs you with passion, squeezing you tight while pressing her body against yours, she's not just being friendly, she's feeling something deeper. Unlike a casual hug, which is light and brief, or an emotional hug, which is about connection. A passionate hug is fueled by physical attraction and desire. It's a clear signal that she's drawn to you in a way that goes beyond friendship. This type of hug is easy to recognize. She doesn't just hold you. She pulls you in, pressing closer than necessary, letting the moment linger. You might feel her hands gripping your back, her breath slowing down as she stays in your space, or even the subtle way she leans her head near your neck. These are all instinctive actions that show she's not just hugging. She's experiencing the tension, the chemistry, and the attraction between you. Women are highly sensitive to physical touch, and when they feel drawn to a man, they seek ways to prolong that contact. Here's where most guys either react too quickly or miss the moment entirely. Some men get too eager, taking the hug as a direct invitation for something more and rushing the interaction. This kills the natural buildup of attraction. On the other hand, some men don't recognize the signals at all. They assume it's just a friendly hug, let go too fast, and lose the opportunity to build on the moment. Both reactions break the energy. A high-value man, however, knows how to respond. If she hugs you passionately, don't rush to pull away. Hold steady, match her energy, and when you do let go, do it slowly while maintaining eye contact. This builds tension and reinforces the attraction. If she's lingering in your space, use that moment to tease her, smirk slightly, or even lightly brush her arm as you step back. It's these subtle moves that create chemistry. Bottom line, a passionate hug is a sign of attraction. If a woman hugs you this way, she's testing the connection. Do you recognize it, or do you miss the signal? 4. The possessive hug. A possessive hug is a woman's way of claiming you, whether she realizes it or not. Unlike a casual or even passionate hug, this one has a different undertone. It's not just about connection or attraction, it's about territory. When a woman hugs you tightly, holds on longer than necessary, or subtly pulls you closer in the presence of others, she's making a silent statement. This man is mine. This type of hug is especially common in situations where she feels competition. Maybe you're surrounded by other women. Maybe another girl is talking to you. Or maybe she's sensing attention on you that she doesn't want to share. In that moment, her body language becomes more territorial. She might wrap both arms tightly around you, press her cheek against yours, or even look around while hugging you, as if making sure people see it. She's not just hugging you. She's marking her presence. A lot of men miss this signal. They assume she's just being affectionate, but in reality, this is a subconscious way of reinforcing a bond. She may not even be fully aware she's doing it, but her instinct is kicking in. Women are naturally territorial over men they're emotionally invested in. If she's hugging you this way, she doesn't want to lose you or feel like she's competing for your attention. Here's where most men go wrong. They either brush it off or feed into it the wrong way. Some guys ignore the hug, treating it like any other embrace, which makes her feel unheard. Others overplay it, teasing her too much or calling it out directly, which can make her feel insecure. The best response? Stay confident, hold your frame, and acknowledge her energy without making it a big deal. If she's being possessive, it means she values you. So don't act like you don't notice, but also don't react in a way that makes her feel she's being needy. Bottom line, a possessive hug is her way of silently saying, I want you to be mine. The real question is, do you understand the power shift happening, or do you let it slip by unnoticed? 5. The goodbye hug that means more. Some goodbye hugs are just polite farewells, but others carry a deeper meaning, one that most men completely overlook. When a woman hugs you tightly before leaving, lingering in your arms as if she doesn't want to let go, she's telling you something. This isn't just a routine goodbye. It's an emotional moment, a hesitation, or even a sign that she wishes she could stay. The problem? Most guys don't recognize it. Unlike a quick, casual hug where she lets go immediately, a meaningful goodbye hug feels different. She might hold on just a little longer, squeeze a little tighter, or even sigh as she leans into you. These are all subconscious signals of attachment. Maybe she's unsure if she'll see you again soon. Maybe she's feeling an emotional pull toward you. Or maybe she wants you to make a move, but instead of saying it, she's letting her body language speak for her. This type of hug often happens after a date, a deep conversation, or a shared experience that built a strong emotional connection. She's not just hugging you out of habit. She's feeling something in that moment. If she steps back slowly, maintains eye contact, or hesitates before walking away, she's waiting for something. Maybe a sign from you, maybe an excuse to stay. And if she pulls back, but keeps her hands on you for a second longer, that's a test. She wants to see if you'll take the lead. Here's where most men fail. They treat it like any other goodbye. They hug, let go, say see you later, and walk off, completely missing the chance to turn that moment into something deeper. A high-value man, he stays present, reads the energy, and reacts accordingly. If she's lingering, let the hug last a second longer. If there's tension, hold eye contact, smirk slightly, or tease her playfully. And if the moment feels right, this is your opportunity to take things further, maybe even go for the kiss. Bottom line, a goodbye hug that lingers is never just a goodbye. If she's holding on, hesitating, or looking back after she pulls away, she's waiting for something from you. The only question is, do you recognize the moment, or do you let it slip away? If you're still here and finding these reflections meaningful, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're on this journey with me. Your time and engagement mean the world. Thank you. How to respond like a high-value man. Recognizing what a tight hug means is one thing. Knowing how to respond is what separates a high-value man from the rest. Most guys either react too much, not enough, or in a way that kills the moment entirely. A woman's hug is a test, a signal, and an opportunity all at once. If you handle it right, you reinforce attraction. If you mess it up, you break the connection. The biggest mistake men make: overanalyzing or freezing up. If she hugs you tight and you hesitate, overthink, or act unsure, she'll sense it immediately. Women are highly intuitive when it comes to body language, and if you seem confused or awkward, it signals uncertainty, a trait that kills attraction. Confidence is key. If she squeezes you, return the embrace naturally without hesitation. Another mistake? Letting go too quickly. If a woman holds on longer than expected, she's feeling something. If you pull away too fast, you risk making her feel rejected or assuming you're not interested. Instead, match her energy. Hold steady, let the moment breathe, and only release when she does. A high-value man doesn't rush. He controls the pace. The right way to respond: use touch and eye contact to reinforce connection. If she hugs you tight and lingers, let go slowly, maintaining eye contact for just a second longer. If the moment feels right, give a slight smirk or tease her playfully. This builds tension, making the interaction more exciting. If she pulls back but keeps her hands on you, that's your green light to escalate. Maybe with a flirtatious remark, a soft touch, or even a kiss if the vibe is there. Bottom line, a high-value man reads the moment, stays in control, and responds with confidence. A hug isn't just a hug, it's an unspoken message. The question is, do you understand what she's telling you? And do you know how to respond the right way? The mistakes most men make. Most men completely misread a woman's tight hug, and worse, they react in a way that kills attraction. Whether it's overanalyzing, acting too eager, or completely ignoring the moment, these mistakes separate those who understand female psychology from those who stay clueless. A hug is never just a hug, it's a test, and if you fail, you lose ground instantly. One of the biggest mistakes? Overthinking the moment instead of feeling it. Some guys receive a tight hug and immediately start questioning everything. Did that mean she likes me? Was that just friendly? Should I have said something? By the time they process all this, the moment is gone. Women don't want men who hesitate or second-guess every little interaction. They want men who read the energy, stay present, and react naturally. Another mistake? Letting go too fast or too slow. If she hugs you tight and you pull away too quickly, you signal disinterest or discomfort. On the flip side, if you hold on too long, clinging to the moment in a desperate attempt to create intimacy, you come across as needy. The key is to match her energy. If she lingers, you linger. If she pulls back, you let go smoothly. It's about control, not rushing, but also not forcing anything. The worst mistake? Reacting awkwardly or trying too hard. Some men stiffen up, making the hug feel uncomfortable. Others get too excited, mentioning the hug or overanalyzing it in conversation afterward, which instantly kills the natural chemistry. A high-value man doesn't need to talk about a hug or act like it was a big deal. He simply acknowledges the moment through his presence and confidence. Bottom line, a hug is an unspoken conversation, and your response determines what happens next. Fail to read the signals, and you'll miss the opportunity. Handle it right, and you create a moment of attraction that stays with her long after she lets go. A woman's hug is never a random gesture. It is a silent conversation that conveys emotion, attraction, and even intention. When you receive a hug, every nuance matters. If she hugs you tightly, holds on a bit longer than usual, or presses her body against yours, she is sending a message that goes far beyond a casual greeting. Yet, many men fail to read these signals and end up reacting in ways that either dampen the moment or completely miss an opportunity for deeper connection. Recognizing the type of hug and what it signifies is only half the battle. How you respond is what truly defines your value. A confident man doesn't overanalyze every touch or hesitate in the moment. Instead, he acknowledges the hug with calm assurance, matching her energy without overstepping boundaries and allowing the natural flow of attraction to build. If you pull away too quickly, you signal disinterest or discomfort. If you overstay your welcome or act too needy, you break the delicate balance of intimacy. The key is to maintain your composure, let the moment breathe, and subtly reinforce the connection. When she hugs you, use that time to make eye contact, offer a slight, knowing smile, or gently reciprocate the embrace in a way that communicates strength and sensitivity all at once. This approach not only deepens the emotional bond, but also leaves a lasting impression that words never could. Remember, every hug is an opportunity to convey confidence, trust, and genuine interest. The way you handle these moments speaks volumes about your character and sets the stage for what could develop into a more meaningful relationship. So next time you find yourself in her arms, ask yourself, do I understand what she's truly communicating, or will I let the moment pass by unnoticed? Recognize the signals, respond with poise, and let your actions create a lasting impact that both of you will remember long after the hug is over. A hug is never just a hug. Most men completely misread this. When a woman hugs you, it's never just a simple hug. You might think it's just a friendly gesture, a polite goodbye, or something casual. Wrong. Women don't use physical touch randomly. Every hug carries meaning, and if you don't know how to read it, you're missing out on a major signal. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're breaking down something most men overlook but should pay close attention to: the hidden messages behind a woman's hug. Some hugs are warm, tight, and full of emotion, while others are distant, quick, and tell you everything you need to know about where you stand with her. If you've ever wondered what her hug really means, this one's for you. Think about it. Why do some women hug you longer than expected, while others barely make contact? Why does a woman press her body close one moment, but keep her distance another? It's not random. A hug is an instinctive way women express attraction, comfort, or hesitation. If you're not paying attention, you're missing the clues that tell you exactly how she feels. Here's where most men fail. Some ignore these subtle signals, assuming all hugs are the same. Others misinterpret a basic hug as something romantic, only to embarrass themselves later. A high-value man doesn't just receive a hug. He reads it, understands it, and knows exactly how to respond. So let me ask you, has a woman ever hugged you in a way that left you wondering, was that just friendly or did it mean something more? Drop a 1 in the comments if you've ever misread a hug before. If you've never thought about it this way, type 0. And before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's break this down. Now that you know a hug is never just a hug, let's break down the 5 hidden meanings behind a woman's embrace. Each type of hug reveals something different: comfort, attraction, hesitation, or even disinterest. If you learn to recognize these signals, you'll never be left wondering what she really meant again. Pay attention, because these small details separate the men who understand female attraction from those who stay clueless. 1. The long, lingering hug. If a woman hugs you and holds on longer than expected, she's telling you something, without saying a word. Unlike a quick, polite hug, a long embrace signals comfort, emotional connection, or even romantic interest. If you don't recognize it, you're missing out on a key sign of attraction. Women are naturally more aware of physical boundaries than men. If she wasn't comfortable with you, she wouldn't prolong the hug. A long hug is her way of feeling your energy, absorbing your presence, and seeing how you react. If she stays in your arms for more than just a second or two, she's enjoying the moment, and she wants you to notice. Here's where most men mess up. They either cut the hug short too soon or stand there awkwardly, unsure of what to do. If you pull away too fast, you risk making her feel rejected or assuming you're not interested. On the other hand, if you freeze up and don't respond, you kill the natural chemistry. A high-value man understands that a long hug is an opportunity, not just a greeting, but a moment to build tension and connection. So how do you handle it? Simple. Match her energy. If she lingers, don't rush to let go. Stay present, feel the moment, and when you do release, do it slowly. If the attraction is there, this is the perfect time to hold eye contact, give a confident smirk, or subtly touch her waist or arm as you pull back. These micro moves show confidence and awareness, 2 traits that instantly boost attraction. Bottom line, a long, lingering hug isn't just friendly. It's a test, a signal, and an opportunity. The real question is, will you recognize it and respond the right way, or will you miss the moment? If you're enjoying these insights and still with me in this journey, let me know by commenting with a number 1 below. Thank you for sharing this time with me. 2. The soft, warm hug. A soft, warm hug from a woman is one of the most powerful unspoken signals of connection. It's not just about physical touch, it's about emotional comfort, trust, and possibly deep attraction. When a woman hugs you in a way that feels gentle yet intentional, she's expressing something far beyond words. This type of hug is often slow, relaxed, and full of warmth. She might rest her head against you, let out a soft sigh, or lightly press her body into yours. These are all subconscious actions that show she feels safe in your presence. A woman doesn't offer this kind of physical closeness to just anyone. It's reserved for people she feels deeply connected to. Here's where most men misinterpret the moment. Some guys think a soft hug is just a friendly gesture and fail to pick up on the deeper emotional signals. Others overreact, seeing it as an automatic green light for something more and ruining the natural flow of attraction. The key? Stay present, read her energy, and let the hug speak for itself. So, how should you respond? First, don't rush to pull away. A soft, warm hug is an opportunity to reinforce that connection. Let the moment breathe. If she rests against you for a second longer than expected, hold your ground. When you release, do it slowly and smoothly, maintaining eye contact for just a second longer. This creates tension, the kind that builds deeper attraction. A woman giving you a warm, gentle hug is inviting you into her space, not just physically, but emotionally. If you handle it with confidence and awareness, it deepens the connection effortlessly. The question is, do you recognize the signal, or do you let the moment slip away? 3. The quick, one-arm hug. If a woman hugs you with just one arm, quickly and without much contact, take it as a